Alright, what's up everyone? It's me, Lucifer. We are going to be starting the new agent story from the new update of 1.1. We're going to be covering the case of the missing Bangboo, Qingji's agent story. So, this should be good. But without any further ado, let's just jump right in and begin the story. Alright, Qingji. Begin agent story. Let's go. Video soldiers seem to watch traffic today, so the two decide to watch a movie to kill time. There's someone knock at the door. Hello, knockety-knock. Got a problem? Cold naps. Peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. Please open up. Ready up, show up right at the climax of the film. Why should you go get the door? I'm still engrossed in the story. Alright, fine. I'll get the door. Fine. Hello there. You booked a peer-to-peer community service on naps. Did we really book a service from public security? Officer Qingji. Ready and at your service. Is that Qingji? She sounds strange.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingji.
Yeah.
May I know the specific request you have for public security community service? Hold on for a sec. Oh, is that you, manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Her movie.
What a classic! What are you watching so intently?
Enderbringer 2. Have you seen it, Qingji? I've been meaning to recommend it to you. Enderbringer 2 is kind of classic. You can watch over and over again.
Endbringer 2. Have you seen it, Qingji? I've been meaning to recommend it to you.
Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speed-watched the whole thing.
God damn.
It's about an E-800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin.
Nice.
They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end have no choice but to part ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
Did you search for spoilers? That's not how you're supposed to watch movies, officer!
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Of course you did.
Master, this is technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you. Yes, Qingji essentially read spoilers.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right. I happen to have a work-related matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior. Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better. It's for Public Security's community service program.
Yeah, what kind of community is this for public security to get horror movies? Is it possible to directly access those from a database?
Oh? May I ask what kind of community service you're talking about?
I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual too. Actually, I also think this community service is somewhat dull.
So that's why you activated autopilot mode. If only I could handle tedious tasks while also catching up on some sleep.
Tedious. Ha, ha. As if the mere word tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internaut is still unstoppable. As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything. So Internaut has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every public security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems. Once we establish trust between citizens and public security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internat will have taken its first step.
Oh, that's a great strategy.
How commendable of Zhu Yuan. Having such an officer serving us really brings peace of mind.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere.
Oh god.
Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself. Mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making. For example, testing whether their fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back. Or, I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer. What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though community service seems a little trivial, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task.
Wait.
Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water,
Seth
he
Lowell?
goes bolting off on another case somewhere else, like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains.
She's talking about Seth.
Young people these days.
Not every young person is like that, you know. If you need a partner, count me in. Teaming up with a public security officer to solve cases. It's just like a plot from a movie. Sounds exciting.
I never expected the manager to be interested in such things.
I think Bro just wants to show off and strut around with a public security badge pinned on his coat.
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me. However, giving you a badge is out of the question. Nominally appointing you as an assistant public security officer, though, is a possibility.
Then you can leave the store to me for the day, Bro.
Then I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later.
Damn it, Belle. Officer, could I... But Dad said I shouldn't be so stubborn. Why don't you tell me about it first, Holly?
No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay. Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days now.
Missing?
Teddy?
There doesn't seem to be any filed reports about a missing person in this area. Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently?
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone,
Teddy
we don't
works
have
in the
resources
random
to deal
play
with
store.
Teddy right now. But I'm really worried. I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy before.
Reporting it was the right thing to do, Holly.
The assistant public security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial matter and must be handled by public security. Do you have a photo of Teddy?
Yes, I have tons. At least I did. But during our move, because we were in a hurry to catch the evacuation train, all our luggage was...
Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions. You must think carefully. The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we will find Teddy. Understand? Let's start. Height? Weight?
Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's
Okay.
101 centimeters tall.
Okay.
He's heavier than me, about 32 kilograms.
101
Can you describe
centimeters
the
and
color
32.
and style of clothes Teddy was wearing when he disappeared?
Okay.
A blue shark onesie.
But a moment's hesitation, Holly's answered all the questions from... turns out that Teddy is a Bangboo.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right?
There we go. A sketch Qingji made in accordance with Holly's description. So Holly's friend's Teddy is actually a Bangboo.
Whoa, you can really draw, Miss Officer. That's Teddy. But he's been gone so many days. Do you think we can still find him?
Your case is now accepted, Citizen Holly.
Oh, thank you so much. Dad told me that the officers at Public Security wouldn't have time for this sort of thing.
Don't worry, Public Security Officer Qingji will be on the case.
Yeah.
But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
When and where did you last see Teddy?
It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn, so Teddy went out to buy some.
Okay.
I waited until the movie was over, but Teddy never came back.
Gravity Cinema? That's right next to the branch office, and yet a disappearance happened.
When she says branch office, she means NEPS, I think. That new place that is to be unlocked. Does seem strange.
Does seem strange. Let's go investigate.
Good. But first, I need to escort Holly home. Let's meet later near Gravity Cinema in Lumina Square.
Alright. Meet Qingji at Lumina Square. Oh yeah. Car park. Pedestrian area. What are you saying, Qingji? Oh my god. Yeah. Analyze the search data. Please hold on. Ah, it's you, manager. Just finished scanning all of 283,019 surveillance camera footages in the area. Find any clues? I simply extracted the footage from the database from daily analysis and pattern recognition. Actually, I did find some footage of Teddy, but it's kind of weird. So of Teddy walking out of the cinema with popcorn in hand, craning its neck around as though it's looking for something. The last place he was seen is right here in the parking lot. Although several days have passed, we should still perform a thorough investigation of this area. Alright, leave it to me. Your people are always so full of energy. I'll leave this one for you to handle, assistant officer. Going to run another analysis on the surveillance footage to see if I missed anything. Now I know for confirmation that she is an android, not a human. You slip the envelope into the evidence bag. Autograph poster. Alright. Hand over the collective evidence to Qingji.
Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something.
Quite a few things.
I found quite a few suspicious items. Please assess them. What do you think? Pretty good, huh?
Manager, why did you pick up so much trash? Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
Trash?
Trash? So it's all useless. Seems not just anyone can be an officer.
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all, evidence doesn't just fall from the sky, you know. Let me analyze these videos, then together with... Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?
My pocket? Ah, the poster I picked up. An old autograph poster that it almost didn't make it as evidence. It says, "To Holly and Teddy." It was apparently something Teddy had on the day it went missing. Doesn't seem to be anything special. What clues does it hold? Oh yeah, it's autographed. Holly and Teddy.
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
It has value as a collectible?
Oh yeah.
Then
It's a signed autograph.
so carelessly for you to find like that. Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out "To Holly." If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Let me scan it. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too. An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue. This actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress. I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared. If it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle might also be contaminated with etheric residue. Let's go and check it out.
This vehicle.
Very good, Assistant Public Security Officer. We quickly tracked down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
Are we going to arrest the suspect?
Oh, then are we ready to go arrest the suspect now?
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer. Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, but this is new Eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
Even if it's you, Qingji, you don't overdo
Is
it.
it really okay to work continuously like this? Even if it's you, Qingji, don't overdo it.
Zhuyuan always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern. Everyone is acting like this. Zhuyuan, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive. Though helping citizens is part of a public security officer's duties, Teddy is just a Bangboo. In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. Take me, for example. Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a Bangboo with more complex functionality.
Oh shit.
And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it. I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
We humans haven't become that cruel.
A most interesting species indeed. Don't worry. Bangboo or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation was very fruitful. With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you. I'll be leaving now.
So she's a Bangboo? What? Right. That's the first one done. Number 2. Ever since checking out that vehicle, Qingji hasn't been in contact. It's just occurred to me, I wonder if Teddy's been found yet. At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you. It's Public Security Community Service. Got a problem? Call NAPS. Peer-to-peer community service. I'm Officer Qingji. Sounds more normal this time, doesn't she? Speaking of which, who booked this community service?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingji. Please tell me the specific request you have for Public Security Community Service.
Really? Still on autopilot mode, huh? How about it? Should we wake up Qingyi?
I'll go with the bottom one. Congratulations on becoming the head of public security.
Congratulations on becoming the head of public security.
Oh, very well. As head, my first command is to stop all community service. The video store managers? Oh, seems I was having a pretty good dream just now.
You seem kinda tired. Are you okay?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not. I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from public security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find Teddy.
At that moment, another knocker is
Excuse me for interrupting. I thought I saw a public security officer heading this way.
Oh, it's the girl's father.
You must be Officer Qingyi. Our little Holly has really caused you trouble lately.
Holly's father's thanked her. He handed Qingyi a brand new Bangboo.
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. To trouble public security over such a matter is really making too much of a fuss. If it was lost, it's lost. That Bangboo was old anyway. I thought I might as well buy a new one for Holly this time. Just reset the Bangboo and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy, and that'll be the end of all this.
Are you sure? Holly must have really cherished Teddy.
Right. Please trust that... Oh, wait a minute. I understand, if that's what you wish.
Huh? Qingyi, why the sudden...
The petite officer silently accepts a brand new Teddy, and Holly's father leaves, feeling
He sure
reassured.
left in a hurry.
I think Teddy can still be saved. I mean, the real Teddy.
He's just a father worried about his daughter. No need to argue over the details of the investigation with him. Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this Teddy number 2 will be able to help. So, I've decided to handle it this way for now.
Wait, Qingyi. What's really going on?
Yes, the approval didn't come through. Bangboo can't be classified as people. It can't be handled as a missing persons case, only as a theft. So we can't get approval for extra personnel or a carrot.
Bruh.
This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed.
Oh.
And by then, Teddy's chances will be quite slim.
We're not going to be saving a Bangboo. What?
but deceiving Holly with a new Bangboo isn't right.
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that bringing the real Teddy back in one piece isn't very realistic. You haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage of intelligent machines is replaceability. If an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body is damaged beyond repair, just get a new one. As long as we can retrieve the most core memory chip.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. No wonder you're the public security's intelligence system. You see things from a different angle.
Master, stay calm. If you can't remain composed, then allow me to pour a bucket of cooled cybernetic water over you. This plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic differences from this year's latest model. It seems Officer Qingji's AI system requires further iteration for thoroughness.
That's not a problem. The difference between the Bangboo isn't that big. Just some modifications to make it look similar to the older version should do.
Alright, Fairy. Enough with the attitude. Please search for the specific differences between the old and new versions of the Bangboo.
Understood. Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old Bangboo models? I just want to hug it to death. Result 1. The old version of the Bangboo has a super chubby tubby tummy. Am I the only one who loves its tummy? Result 2. The old version of the Bangboo is super duper cute the way it swallows with its mechanical kinetic core.
Super duper!
Result 3. Wah. The previous version of the Bangboo clearly had more emotes. I miss those. Based on the results extracted from the blog, we can modify the new Bangboo's appearance based on these 3 points to perfectly replicate the old version of Teddy.
It never occurred to me before, but some things are better written than read out loud. Thanks, Barry.
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to showing you different perspectives.
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's start modifying Teddy number 2.
Well, we're gonna go and see Zuko or something. Modify Teddy number 2 into the old version. Oh my god, we are. Oh, Enzo, not Zuko. Enzo. I don't know why I mistaked him for Zuko. Welcome. Oh, it's Officer Qingji. Mr. Enzo, your assistance is requested with a case of ours. A case? Please rest assured, there's nothing to worry about. All you need to do is replace the kinetic core on this Bangboo with an older mechanical version. Well, you've got great taste. I actually prefer the slight lag that you used to get with the older models. I'm afraid that part's no longer available anymore. How about using the combination of some of the components instead of the chance you could put together one of your... Ah, great idea. If we can resemble the hydraulics, drive shafts and the gears. There are some things that once seen can never be unseen. Things like Bangboo getting sliced wide open. Ooh. Enzo skillfully installs the modified mechanical core into Teddy MK2's chassis. This perfectly replicates the slight lagging sensation that the old Bangboo used to have. Great. That's another stream of revenue for the store. As far as I know, a lot of people really like the look. I'm kind of surprised the Bangboo's kinetic core is also slotted left of center in its chest, just like mine, I think. From an energy transfer and sensor gravity perspective, it's far more logical for it to be smack bang in the middle. Human heart is also located there. Seems like humans also project themselves on any intelligent machines they design. Navigator's kinetic core has been modified. Alright. No. It's easy to make a Bangboo chubbier. Just buy a Bangboo repair kit. It's a piece of cake and you can make fully automatic tweaks to any Bangboo appearance. Once bought an old model repair kit from your store. here's that order number. Yes, we got it. Please wait a sec, I'll fetch that for the warehouse for you. You got a Bangboo repair kit. It takes a lot of work of stuff Teddy MK2 into the repair kit. Now, just let the automation do the rest. A round belly like this is much cuter. Well, even though it's already cute to begin with. And I think about it, humans always seem to lean towards being cute when designing intelligent machines. Soften the threat, I think. So it was designed like this to soften the perception of intelligent machines being a different species to you. I see. It was designed to be small so that they could seem harmless. Alright. Bangboo repair kit completes its curvy tummy modification for Teddy MK2. Ah, Susie. Come inside the store and check it out. Yeah, that's right, we've got a new line of puppet security officer products in. That won't be necessary, but NEPS does happen to have a case that could use your assistance. Are you really not going to buy anything? But you're already here. I read this review from before saying that you guys can help factory reset a Bangboo's expression, is that right? Oh, you mean that? Sure, that's the service we do. Have you still got old emojis from 8 years ago, though? So long as you can think of it, we can do it. And actually, we can do even more. It's the first time you ever heard of a hidden interface to calibrate Bangboo's facial expressions. Who knew it was here? Emojis. Anything's fine. Do intelligent machines really need emotions? Aren't they all just simulated? That was some really good acting when you knocked on our door before. I mean, ordinary citizens have no idea that I'm an intelligent machine. Where would I hide if I'm not in front of you, manager? You reset Teddy MK2's emojis into those from 8 years back. How nostalgic. Oh. There's a sudden rush of people wanting to rent videotapes. Well, there's a guest at home too. Trapped between a rock and a hard place. If you're pretty much all done, please come back. We're flat out, yeah. On my way. Wait, what? Oh, Holly!
Officer Qingji! I just saw you and the video store manager on the street, so I thought I'd... What? Is that Teddy? You found Teddy already!
As Holly excited rushes over and picks up Teddy, she seems to immediately see through the adult's ruse.
This isn't Teddy! Officer, did you find the wrong Bangboo?
Are you sure, Holly?
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my closest friend, and I would never mistake him. Teddy's ear should have a dent here, from when he tried to protect me from falling one time. And Teddy's bottom should have glue on it from when I was little. The glue was stuck so strong that it wouldn't wash off. Officer Qingji, was it because you couldn't find Teddy, so you...
It appears that you remember everything about Teddy, Holly. Listen, it's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong information, and we got the wrong Bangboo.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public security officer, and that I wouldn't make such a rudimentary mistake. From here on out, I will be taking over the case personally, and will definitely find Teddy.
Really?
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation. Can you return home on your own, Holly?
Even though it was Qingji who recommended the modified version of Teddy,
What a
but
sharp
okay.
child. Even if they look nearly identical, and even if we could retrieve Teddy's memory, Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different Bangboo to Holly.
What's special about life is that it's irreplaceable. The most treasured moments in life are those shit. Replicated.
The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated.
Okay. Like I've always said, humans are indeed an interesting species. Thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is to venture into the hollow to rescue the Bangboo. It'll be much too dangerous for you, Manager. I'll figure something out by myself. See you later.
Okay. Right, let's go into the hollow. So we need fire, physical, and electric. Let's go. It's almost community service time, but Qingji still hasn't replied. Just as the siblings began to get anxious, there's a knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you. It's Public Security Community Service. Public Security, is that you, Qingji? I've been tracking down so many clues that you forgot to get back to us. Why, so have you been wanted sick? Go check in what Teddy's up to. Right. When you open the door, you realise that it's not Qingji. Oh, it's another public security officer. Hello, got a problem? Call NEPS. Peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. I'm the on-duty officer. Do you know what Qingji is? Here's the thing. Officer Qingji is taking annual leave today, so she's got some important personal affairs that need attending to. Annual leave? Kind of surprised that she takes days off too. Yeah, that surprised me too, but if you run into any problems, you can also talk to me. I'll take care of it just the same. What about Zhu Yang? You seem to know quite a few officers out of the precinct. Zhu Yang's been carried out an important operation for quite a long time now. Hasn't been back to the precinct seat. I see. It's just that we've been talking to Qingji all this time, so we prefer to wait until she's back. Is that how it is? Alright, once Officer Qingji's back at work, I'll bring it up with her.
I just tried contacting Qingji again, but still no reply. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Could it be that she went into the hollow alone?
Barry, quickly search internet for any posts that might have been made by Qingji.
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. The content is as follows. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a Bangboo rescue commission in the Cretan Hollow.
She's in the hollow.
Based on data analysis and pattern recognition results, the rescue target is likely in the T8AE32 area. Any interested parties may leave a message. Details to be discussed in person. Meeting face-to-face can effectively advance the work progress.
Data analysis and pattern recognition, along with that old-fashioned tone? It's definitely Qingji.
Yep.
Bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proxy, and the last message was posted by the author 13 minutes ago saying,
13
I
minutes.
have arrived near the hollow. Just checking one last time. If there are no takers for the job, then so be it.
Qingji.
Wow, if we hurry straight to the target area mentioned in the post, we might still make it in time.
Right,
Right. Let's get going.
let's go. Say Bangboo Teddy. So fire, physical, electric. Okay, so Qingji is electric.
I only handle technical matters.
And for fire,
Nothing good day, Proxy.
Lucy. And what was it?
I
Physical.
only handle technical matters. Officer 148.
I have 2 guns.
Let's take a break.
Yes, I got Piper up to level 40. So we will do Piper.
Let's hit the road.
Right. So this is what we're rocking with. Qingji, Lucy, and Piper. Save Bangboo Teddy.
Master, I have located Officer Qingji.
Yo.
A familiar Bangboo indeed. We meet again, Phaethon. As the #1 wanted proxy on Internet, isn't it a bit careless of you to take the job?
Want to see what public security.
I wanted to see why public security would be recruiting proxies. Consider it as banking some goodwill for future favors.
Huh? What? Did you know it was a job from public security when you accepted it?
To be honest, Officer Qingji, your post on Internet was way too obvious.
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for this gig. Then why would Phaethon... No. Could you actually be a decent person?
Please don't sound surprised when you're trying to compliment someone.
Please don't sound so surprised when trying to compliment someone.
Very well. I suppose it's only fair to show a bit of courtesy now that I require your assistance. The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle related to the case, and it found traces that could belong to that car. I need a proxy for navigation inside the hollow. Please assist me with my investigation.
Alright.
The suspicious vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All traces of suspicious activity must be investigated. Compared to the legal investigation activities registered by the HIA, everything else counts as suspicious activity. I'm sending the coordinates to you now.
Master, high ether activity detected coming from this forklift. This matches the evidence previously collected by Officer Qingji.
A forklift? They're not exactly a rare sight in the hollows. But how should I put this? This particular forklift seems to be giving its own game away. It seems to be screaming, I'm just a totally normal abandoned forklift. I'm not blocking anything at all.
Is this part of the Bellabog industry forklift? It's a forklift like it's a rhetorical question.
Proxy, don't overdo it. If you encounter danger, get out of there.
Master, unknown distress signal detected. Analysis complete. The distress signal is coming from a Bangboo. A route to the source of the distress signal has been identified.
Officer, we've detected a Bangboo search and rescue signal.
You certainly know what you're doing. So much so that I want to break my promise and arrest you.
A route to the source of the distress signal has been identified.
Catch me if you can, Officer Grandma.
So infuriating. Slow down. Respecting your elders is a virtue.
What the hell, Proxy? The hell, wise. Catch me if you can, Jeez. Damn, he called Qingji old. Where I go? Oh. Up.
Hopefully this time we'll be able to verify Teddy's whereabouts.
Take me up.
I think I just heard a click, but nothing happened? The ejector failed to launch. Oh, the recklessness of youth. Not to worry, I'll fix it. Don't go running off, Proxy.
The source is just up ahead. Go wait for Qingji over there, Wise.
Alright. Uh-oh.
This is strange. The signal should have been coming from here. Teddy, is that you?
However, there's no sign of Teddy or any other Bangboo nearby. Very helps you pinpoint the location. You finally found a broken bamboo hid under a pile of trash.
Bing Bong's here! The Bangboo Boonappers strike again!
Who's that?
Who's there?
I already said it! I'm Bing Bong from the Bangboo Boonappers!
Bing Bong from Inside Out?
Oh, what do we have here? A little Bangboo that can talk! Don't see that every day! Gonna be sure to nab this one! Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of Bangboo, it is really coming in handy! Seems any Bangboo would fall for it.
Something's off about this guy. Let's get out of here and find Qingji.
Oh? You're not going anywhere. You're property of the Bangboo Boonappers now. Here, have a taste of this special Bangboo spray.
With a beep, your vision goes dark. What the hell happened?
Everything suddenly went black. Did we lose the connection with Eos? Bro, are you okay?
My eyes started to sting all of a sudden.
Your eyes?
Don't worry, I'm okay now. But let's check on Eos. I wonder what could have happened.
Barry, can you still connect to Eos? Hurry!
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection requests. All have failed. Now attempting to use a backup line.
Eos.
I have successfully connected via the backup line, but the transmission is extremely unstable. It appears that the communication system has been severely damaged.
Damn.
However, the communication signal between Eos and Qingji hasn't been damaged. Do you wish to bridge a connection via Eos to connect to Qingji? To prevent Master's identity from being exposed, I can add a heavy voice masking effect for both of you. However, there is still a 43% chance of you being recognized by Officer Qingji. What's your decision, Master?
Bridget.
Bridge a connection to Qingji.
Understood. Bridging a connection to Qingji via Eos.
Qingji, can you hear me?
Oh? Has the connection been restored? That's Faithin for you. Don't worry, I've arrived at the location of the emergency signal. I'll be sure to rescue your Bangboo. I'll need him to get out of this hollow. I don't want to become an ethereal.
Right. Let's go.
Officer Qingji here. I've arrived at the scene. Let's go save your Bangboo. Leave everything to me.
best today. You got it. Justice is served. With pleasure. And a tippy.
Move aside!
Full throttle. Face the consequences. Here I come. Take a rest stop, Lucy.
The suspect has given up and surrendered.
No! I've had enough! Please, go easy on me, officer. Anyway, what's a public security officer doing around here? Is it really worth all the trouble to come after a little resale business like ours?
Incorrect. At this moment, I am not a public security officer. Now, tell me, or you'll get a taste of this pepper spray. I mean, special Bangboo spray.
No, wait! No, that is not pepper spray! It's a concentrated ether solution. Please, let me go! I'll tell you everything!
Concentrated ether solution. EOS.
That's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public security investigator. A heinous crime.
Wait, officer! I had no idea. I wouldn't dare do such a thing. Huh? Wait, didn't you just say you weren't from public security?
Then explain. Why did you attack a Bangboo? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crimes?
After confessing everything, Bing Bong is devastated and turns himself in.
I see. So you would use the concentrated ether solution to instantly corrupt the Bangboo and cause its systems to malfunction, disrupting communication, self-recovery modules, and other functions. If that's the case, then Teddy wouldn't be able to send out a distress signal to public security. But kidnapping Bangboo just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? How could he have embarked on such an unreliable path of crime? By the way, how is your Bangboo doing?
How is EOS?
He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it seems like his intelligence has suffered a drop.
Master, I have both good news and bad news.
Tell me the bad news first.
Yeah, just get the bad news.
EOS is only capable of basic communication for the time being. The module for collecting holo data has been damaged by 87%. Please do not use it. As for the good news, there is no more bad news.
Bloody hell.
Teddy has already been sprayed with the ether spray for several days. If we don't hurry, there will be no hope of saving him. According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole pile of stolen Bangboo in their hideout.
Bing Bong,
We've
Bing
detained
Bong.
Bing Bong, but if we don't act now, it'll alert the others. But no matter what, we must continue the rescue. What do you think, Phaethon?
Agreed.
Agreed. But EOS has been damaged. What should we do?
Officer Qingji, I believe it is time to use that technology, if you know what I mean.
We sprung from the same stock. What need each the other fry? An AI calculating an AI. But it is a good idea. You mean that technology, right? Very well. Let's proceed.
Very well. Let's proceed.
Wait, you AIs? Mind explaining what you're talking about in human language?
Affirmative. Translating communication into language that can be understood by humans. Using distributed computing, a portion of EOS's functions can be installed onto Officer Qingji's system.
Oh!
Sorry, I'm still not catching on.
We're going to import it into Qingji.
I will attempt to explain EOS and Qingji's distributed computing technology in layman's terms. You will use sensory sync with Officer Qingji.
Yes.
By using distributed computing, you can immediately restore the ability to search the hollow as long as we can maintain stable communication. The risk of using this technology is that Officer Qingji will also be affected by EOS's ether corruption.
Damn.
Oh, but
it matters not.
Oh, God. Just don't overdo it.
Qingji.
Don't worry. I'm a 01 NG6 criminal investigation automaton. It's my duty to save every citizen of New Eridu. I'm not such a fragile existence like humans. Isn't that right, little Bangboo? I've granted you access to my interface, AI. Let's start the sync.
Understood. Initiating sensory sync.
Oh my God, we're syncing up this Bangboo with Qingji. This is crazy. Huh.
Packaging distributed virtual interface. HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
Holy shit. EOS Qingji distributed computing has been activated. Now synchronized with Qingji's sensory system. Wow.
Anyway, the secret passage is right here. Let me give it a scan first. Sure enough, here it is. Looks like Bing Bong wasn't lying after all.
RIP. Oh.
Everything's been scanned now. Go to the secret passage and take a look.
Rest in peace, EOS.
Oh, it's a shark boo. The chance of it being Teddy is...
There's a lifeless shark boo here. It's not Teddy. It's not Teddy. It's not Teddy. All you can do now is pray.
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. The identity of this shark boo cannot be ascertained, but it is not Teddy.
This is a job for Officer Qingji.
It's all in a day's work for a public security officer. Proxy, I suggest you turn away. I don't want your Bangboo to see what happens next. Oh, is this a memory chip? Criminals always say, dead men tell no tales, silencing witnesses to cover up their crimes. The data's been recovered. Access my mind space and I'll share it with you. They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage.
enter the passcode and then shout, "Open sesame!"
11:38.
Reminder, there is a 99% probability of finding clues on the Sharkboo's chassis.
They've used this Sharkboo as a switch to open up the secret passage. Just what exactly did those uncivilized thugs take intelligent constructs for? I thought the kind of criminal syndicate that would take in the likes of Bing Bong would lack the intelligence to be capable of causing any serious trouble. But it appears that thought was rather naive.
Batching all that intel, this Sharkboo is being converted to a switch for a secret passage. Carefully inspect the Sharkboo to open up second.
There are 4 distorted numbers etched beneath the sticker. It's probably not the passcode for the secret passage. Is this the passcode for the secret passage? It seems to be the passcode for the secret passage.
Is it the passcode for a secret passage, Fairy?
Agreed. Officer Qingji is absolutely correct. Engaging in criminal activity with this level of intellect is vastly overconfident. There are 4 distorted numbers. Agreed. Although you fell victim to the Sharkboo's reflexive bite, fortunately, it has resulted in the discovery of the switch for the secret passage. Press it to open up the passage.
Finish.
We've pieced together the clues. Time to exit the mind space. Enter the passcode to the secret passage to open it. You haven't forgotten it, have you, Proxy?
Nah.
I remember the passcode. It's...
Yep, like Belle said. 1-1.
Open green pea.
Yes, open green pea.
So many Bangboo, and they all need rescuing.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
This door needs a key. Let's go find it.
It's still conscious. Hold on. I'll get you out of here soon.
Master, scans have detected a non-corrupted and conscious Avocabo. It has tried to lie down flat, but has instead been rocking back and forth by 0.5 millimeters at an incredibly high frequency. Hypothesis: the Avocabo tried to play dead, but ended up exposing itself in its state of panic.
I am Officer Qingji. You're safe now, Avocabo. Why is it shaking even more now? Could it be that it snuck into this hollow without permission, and now it's even more panicked?
Got a Kavboo, Avakabu. Yeah.
Why is this Bangboo's face twitching like that?
Right, we have to fight.
You got it.
Move it! I'll take you.
One fell swoop. Direct hit. Understood.
Here comes the first!
All right.
The corruption isn't obvious, but I've almost used up all my power. Don't worry too much about your friend, Avakabu. It'll wake up once it gets out and is all charged up. Link up to the Electroboo and read its memory chip.
It's the POV of Electroboo. Looks like we've successfully accessed its memory.
It shocked its way through the door lock using high voltage. That's no small feat.
This is deep inside the Boonapper's base. It's huge.
There are the guards, just as expected.
I heard something. Huh? What's the Bangboo doing here? Is it an escapee? Don't move!
Huh? I think I just saw the silhouette of a shark boo. Let me investigate. Hang on. There was a shark bill among all those Bangboo. Let me just check if it's Teddy.
This is an old bottle shark bird with a small dent on its ear. There's a blob of glue stuck to its butt that can't be peeled off.
Teddy has a nick on his ear from when he was protecting Holly once. And there's glue on his butt that Holly stuck there when she was just a kid. It's Teddy. We did it! The corruption is starting to show now. We have to hurry. Now that we know where Teddy is, how can we get in there?
We can't let any of our Bangboo get away!
This guy really knows how to fight. Incredible.
The boss finds out about this. He'll talk my pay for a month. Ow, fuck it! Nowhere to run now. Trying to squeeze your way through? Oh, why, you unscrupulous little Bangboo. You'll never make it out. Just give up. do you think you're doing? Shouting for the boss over this?
The data's been corrupted. Go and manually recover it at the Electroboo's last known whereabouts. The Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, we can follow it in, and we should run into it while it is making its escape. There's still some information missing. Keep looking for the last part. The data has been recovered. We can unlock the next memory now. This should be the Electroboo's memory of when it was attacked. Oh, the shocked Bangboo have started to come too.
He's beaten them silly, but they're still trying to run off! If you're not going to do this the easy way, we'll have to do it the hard way.
That must be the boss. This thug is their boss. He's both stronger and smarter than any of the thugs we've run into so far. Well, he's at least 0.73% better. Look, the gloves that 0.73% guy used to pick up the Electroboo are completely scorched. Meaning, we can trace his fingerprints and uncover his true identity. Turns out that 0.73% guy is no joke. He's a fugitive suspect in 3 criminal investigations. No wonder he hasn't been caught. Has he been laying low in the hollows all this time? Huh. Well, seeing as you're so keen to come down to the precinct, don't blame me if I show you no mercy next time we see each other.
The Electroboo converts its last remnants of strength into electricity and releases it. Here's the entrance, Wise.
That's pretty much all of the info. We can head back now. The Electroboo has been a real help. Let's head over to the secret passage. Teddy should be right here. It's that 0.73% guy. Take him out, and we can rescue Teddy.
Yes. Gonna go this way first.
Out of the way. I'm in a hurry.
Oh. Yeah.
The pressure's so high. The target is just up ahead. Qingji, can you keep going?
I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important. Heads up! Understood. You did your best today. With pleasure.
What's this?
An elite enemy? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind. Strike zone! Full throttle! Move again.
Move it! Out of my way!
Kick into gear!
Understood.
Leave everything to me, okay? Load up and roll out!
Mind your manners.
Teddy.
Less than 50 meters. The hollow exit is just up ahead.
You got this, Qingji.
Qingji, do you copy? Can you make it?
Humans. Such
No.
an interesting species. These aren't living creatures.
Don't get corrupted, I swear to God.
Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what. This obsession, longing, and suffering.
No.
Is that what life truly is?
She should make it through. Did she make it through the fissure? Oh, game, please don't do this to me. Thanks to Faithon's contact, Zhu Ying and Seth arrive in time and rescue the fainted Qingji and Bangboo. The severely corrupted Qingji... It took several days. Yeah, never familiar or not.
3 strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help 3 times now. Why don't we just skip today?
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. You 2 upstanding citizens helped me investigate the missing Bangboo case. Thank you. Teddy was repaired and I took him to Holly. It was quite moving to see them reunited.
There's no need to thank us. We didn't really do anything.
Right. If it weren't for Qingji, then we could have easily lost Eos.
Huh? What was that you were saying?
Oh, I just wanted to ask how you've recovered, Qingji.
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better than before. If anything, the real headache is that Juyuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Juyuan is probably just hoping that you'll take better care of yourself.
Actually, I'm not a person who doesn't look after myself. I've always known how important I am. It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those of humans. In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. However, you could say I felt a certain weight inside the hollow this time.
Yeah, what do you mean by weight?
Huh? What do you mean by weight? Did you pick up something heavy?
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been affected by humans somehow.
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking about a Bangboo or you, Qingji. We've never thought of you as something that could just be discarded in a moment of danger.
Nah.
Right. Both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
Indeed.
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out compliments, then please, don't forget Fairy.
I suppose this is a similar feeling to what happened inside the hollow.
Oh, come on, Qingji. You're holding out on us. You haven't said anything about what actually happened there.
If you're so curious, Then perhaps you'd be interested in applying to become an assistant public security officer.
No, public security.
Become a public security officer? I don't think that would suit me. Besides, community service work is way too...
Speaking of which, after Julian heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internat on hold for now. As for the local community services, unfortunately that will become a standardized project in the future. It's a real headache. By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time.
Oh.
I figured now would be the best time to return them. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed really resonated with me.
Oh? What do you mean? How would an intelligent machine empathize with that?
Qingji shows a profound expression on her face. For a moment it seems as something fished through her eyes. Was it a blue circle? Can't let Eos beat Qingji.
We can't let Eos meet Qingji.
Huh? When did you get here? Eos, I mean, Bangboo 01?
The feeling of being possessed is indeed unbearable. But it really does seem to make you stronger, doesn't it?
Eos really just happened to come home at that moment. I was wondering if Qingji knew about this. Really wondering if she knows not, but who knows? Don't even think about it, wise. Yeah. Close one.